Hello, my peoples. I hope all is well, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially. Took a little minute, as I always do, not on purpose. But I always come back and talk my shit, though. And I'll talk some real shit. I gotta scan the universe, come back, talk my shit, talk some real shit about what's going on in the world that I find very interesting. Go down some rabbit holes. See who up right now. Okay. I'm gonna start talking my shit. Cause I don't wanna be on here long. Okay. Things that I find very interesting. Let's talk about Clarissa Shields real quick. Clarissa Shields, Papoose, Remy Ma. Because they keep trending on my timeline. So I'm probably gonna talk about stuff that keep trending on my timeline that I wonder about. So Clarissa, what I don't like, I really don't have no, I'm not like a lot of women on social media that got a problem with Clarissa. I don't have a problem with her. I don't know her to have a problem with her, and that is the problem. That is the problem with a lot of women. A lot of women be projecting when they see situations like this happen. Oh, she would have married man, she would have married man, but that married man is not in a relationship with his wife, and they haven't been in a romantic relationship for a few years. Excuse me. They've been separated. What I don't understand about folks is they're so lost in marriage, especially women, especially women of the black community. And I'm not religious, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. I'm very much spiritual, and spirituality don't have nothing to do with religion. And I hate how social media lump them together. We don't do this over here. We do that over here on this channel. And I did grow up in a Baptist church. I do still have a Bible, so don't come for me with no Bible quotes and none of that goofy shit. I just want to stay on point with how people, especially the women, are so upset about her dating this man that's married, but he not in a relationship with his wife, and then they calling her a side chick. How the hell she a side chick when they not in a relationship? I see if my point is, if him and Remy Ma was in a relationship and she was the side chick, then yeah. But going off everything they all been saying, especially Remy Ma, because yes, I do believe Remy Ma. Why would I believe Papoose? He's a man. He's going to lie. Women, one thing about us women, we're going to be more honest about infidelity in relationships. We're going to be like, yeah, I cheated first. Yep. And we're going to tell you why we cheated. I'm just speaking from a woman's perspective. We're going to tell you why. We're not going to lie like most men are going to do. And you can't tell me Papoose did not cheat on this woman and she was locked up for 7 summers and 7 winters. And you think that man was faithful? He's a man. That's another thing that women need to like get this fairy tale mindset about men. Like, men are going to cheat. they're gonna fucking cheat. If they're not gonna cheat with their bodies, they're gonna cheat with their mind. If they're not gonna cheat with their mind, they're gonna cheat with their money. They're going to cheat in romantic relationships. Like, come on now. Like, I don't understand that. So with Papoose and Remy Ma being separated, and there has to us on the outside looking in, there's no divorce. Why they can't date other people? They supposed to stay single? This is why I will never get married. This is one of the reasons why I will never get married. Just one of the I have a list of reasons why. This is why I will never ever. I don't want marriage anymore. I used to want to be married. All that little nuclear family bullshit. Nope, I'm just fine just being a mom. Yep, cuz I could never. I could never. You could never tell me and my husband separated, and if I go dating another man, I'm cheating. But if he go date another woman, then he not cheating, but then you downplaying the woman that he cheating, calling her a mistress. It's like the women jump on the women and attack the women, but they never attack the man when he the one that cheated. And then women keep saying, oh, he's still in love. He's still in love with Remy Ma. No, he wasn't never in love. Not in the way women think. Men don't fall in love. Men love what women do for them. That's how that works. That's how that works. The moment you start tapping into yourself as a woman and becoming yourself, he's not gonna like that. He's gonna fall out of love with you. He was never in love. He was only in love with the illusion of you, what you do for him. And even what you do for him can change. There's so many women telling their stories online about how I did all this, even celebrity and famous women that's married to high profile men. Like, oh, I did this, I did that, and it still wasn't enough. That's because men never get enough. They're never fully satisfied. Man can have the whole fucking world in the palm of his hands and he is still not fucking satisfied. This is what women have to accept and understand. Okay? This is coming from a woman that used to have a fairy tale mindset to a certain extent about being in a romantic relationship with a man that no longer has that. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? You want to dip? You want to dip myself in chocolate? What? Hello, black sister. My skin is brown, by the way. But thank you. My culture is called black, though. Anyways, the whole Clarissa with the copying Remy Ma, that's obvious. She's younger than Remy Ma, so she's gonna do shit like that. All that is expected. You don't think Papoose is in her ear, like, dressed like this, look like that. You don't think he's okay in that shit? That's why every time she pop out, she look like a little young version of Remy Ma. All the way down to how she wear her hair. Like, men know what they be doing, and then it's not a coincidence that he got with a younger woman that's old enough to be his daughter. That he has a daughter very close to her age, like maybe like 2-3 year difference. This man is damn near 50 years old. I'm older than Clarissa. She like 31. I'm older than her. Like, come on now. Y'all gotta see what men be doing. Y'all gotta accept men for who what their nature is. And get up off her. Stop tripping off her being with that man. Because he chose her. Men do the choosing. Women do the accepting. This is what I say all the time. And I also say women do need to start choosing the men that they be in relationships with and stop accepting shit. Another thing I want to dive into that I find very interesting. So I thought it was very interesting that DaBaby came on social media and made it seem like that young man that's a well-known painter in Texas that painted his 2 daughters made him look like he was a pedophile. Like he was a creepy man. I don't like that. I thought that was very low blowish of DaBaby as a rapper, as a man. Why would you do that? You could have just not. You could have just said, I ain't like the painting. You didn't even have to say that. You could have said, I don't want the painting. Why you had to make it seem like that man is a pedophile or he a creepy man, and then also make it seem like everybody else that got a problem with his behavior towards the artist is okay with that type of behavior, as if the artist is a creepy man or a pedophile. Well, why would you do that? That now you paint a narrative that he might be a weirdo when he really was just showing you love. That's from an artist to another artist. And even if I wasn't an artist, like, I still would look at DaBaby like, is you cool? Like, you already got a bad reputation with with the fans. Is you cool though? Like, he ain't have to do that man like that. He could have just said, I ain't want to take the painting. If y'all don't like it, fuck y'all. He could have said that. But he had to throw in the whole pedophile shit. Oh my goodness. You don't understand what I said. English is your third language. Well, where you from? Oh, one of y'all from Moscow. Oh shit. So I'm talking to people from different countries. Interesting. Nicole, how old are you? You say you think I'm a baddie. Oh my goodness. I'm going to take that as a compliment from a kid. How old are you, young lady? What you talking about? Ain't nobody never called me no baddie. I'm going to tell my son that you said that. He going to laugh. My son is 15. I'm be like, son, this young girl, this young nice girl called me a baddie. You 11? Oh my God. What are you doing on here? I gotta watch my language then. I can't be cussing. Cause you 11. Now if you was my son age, I'll be cussing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Chomping. Do you mean eating? Anyways, that shit with DaBaby, you don't do nobody like that. You know what? They be saying these rappers need, what do you call that? I forgot what you call it. See, back in the day in the rap industry, they used to have, I think they used to have like a PR team or something like that, where the artists would go out in the public. They have to behave a certain way, but like nowadays, the artists just say whatever. You know, and I don't think they should be policed by their words, but it's still like a certain way you should handle things, man. Because you don't want to put the wrong idea out there like what he did with that artist. He put the idea in people's head that this man may have some pedophile tendencies, or because he painted only his 2 daughters. And then you have your daughters online in your videos, but then you have them on photos on your videos. It's public. Everybody can see you with your daughters. But then when an artist paints, and this is not no random artist. This is an artist that is known by other artists in the music and entertainment industry, who he has also done paintings for as like a gift or a gesture when they come into the city in Texas. This is just what I heard online. So he's a well-known artist. Like, he has a large following on social media. He's not just no random artist that just like, oh, let me pull two of his daughters off his page and paint them. Like, my point is, I don't like how DaBaby made that man look like he was a creepy man. Cause you gotta censor words on here. So creepy man, pedophile, y'all. I think y'all know what I'm trying to say when I say that. And that man ain't never give that. That's just weird. That's just bogus. Those are, excuse me, very serious allegations to say that about somebody. So you don't do no shit like that to people, man. Like, what happened to people being kind, man? But men in general, like, y'all nature is just mean as hell anyway. So I really don't expect men to be really kind, because y'all are not really nice human beings. Men are not really nice in their nature. But he still could have treated him better than that. And like I said, he didn't have to take the pain. I'm not never saying that. But he ain't have to put that narrative and that idea out there to people, because not everybody like, oh yeah, that is kind of weird. Why would he paint his daughters? Well, don't you think it's kind of weird that he always with his daughters? Like, he even said it in his songs. I think that's kind of weird for a grown-ass man to always be with his daughters. That I don't give a fuck. I'm not always with my son. Now, see, don't nobody say nothing with that with the men, with their daughters. But if a woman always with her son, then all her son gonna grow up to be like this, and this why her son like that. But they'll never say that about the little girls. And I'm familiar, and I know a couple of people who grew up with just their dads. And women, when they grew up with just their dads and no women around them to guide them, because women need other women. Point blank, period. They tend to act like men. Like, they tend to think, when I say act, I mean they think more like a man. In certain situations where it should be a balance of masculine and feminine energy. See, I grew up with both my parents in the house. I grew up in a household where it was men and women elders. So, like, I got the duality all through generations. Aunties, uncles, granddaddies, cousins, mama, daddy, brother, sister. So when you just grow up with just your dad as women, as girls, you need a woman there. Need a woman. He can't help you when you going through your hormones and you going through your menstrual cycle. Men don't know nothing about that shit. They can't never relate to that. That's a lifelong thing. I hope y'all ain't talking crazy on here. Here we go. I'm gonna let your comment show pack owner. You don't intimidate me. You don't offend me. I don't know why you calling me a bulldagger, because I most certainly ain't a lesbian. Why? Because I got on a hat? Is that what it is? Because I got on a hat? I still look good. And then you talking about I hate men. Y'all incels. You gotta be an incel to come on here and talk that goofy shit. Because I ain't saying nothing about hating on men. I'm saying women need to hold men accountable, and women need to stop hating on other women about a man. Like, did you come in on the butt end of the conversation, or you just up late or early, wherever you at in the world, and you just bored, and you really just don't like women? Which one is it, boo? Because I'm telling you, you got the right one over here on my channel. I do not give a fuck what you think or say about me. I can be transparent. And if I was a lesbian, it wouldn't be no secret. It would not be no secret. I promise you it won't. Oh, is it because I'm telling women to not have a fairy tale mindset about men? Oh, hell yeah. What the fuck? I know you men hate to hear women say that shit, because then if more women are starting to wake up to that, then y'all can't control us no more. That's really what that's all about. Who gives a fuck? Get over it. Y'all can't live without us any motherfucking way. So You still could get you some coochie. Even if she don't love you, have a fairy tale mindset about you, you still gonna get some coochie. So what you mad for? Y'all gotta cut that goofy shit out. You a fool too. See, somebody in here got good judgment of character. I mean, I'm not saying you can always, I don't know, maybe you can't always tell if somebody is a lesbian or homosexual, but none of that really shouldn't even matter. It shouldn't even matter if I was a lesbian or not. Like, that shouldn't even matter. When I hear a man say some shit like that, that let me know you hate women. You have a disdain for women. That's all that is. I don't care. I'm gonna show all the little nasty comments y'all leaving. I don't give a fuck. Y'all got the right one over here. Bitch, I grew up in the hoods of Chicago. You think I give a fuck about a stranger from overseas saying anything about me? Especially when it's not true. Is you cool? Or are you dumb? What did you say? I hate me, Nicole? I know you're not talking about yourself. Don't hate yourself. I hope you're not. My mom was so. Oh, you said your mom is solo. You said your mom left your dad. Good. He probably wasn't treating her right, and you learn from your mom. Don't never stay with no man when you become an adult. If he start talking crazy to you the first time, you get the fuck away from him. Men don't like to hear that shit. Men want to control women. But then they want to say shit like women about me saying how I hate men. The fuck I look like hating men and I got a son. Y'all sound stupid. Yes, you do, Fix. You have to pay for surgery. If you have some decent insurance, they'll pay half of it, but you definitely gonna have a hefty ass bill. Shit, if you go into the emergency room, and okay, for example, I went into the emergency room right with my son. This when he was like, okay, he 15. This was when he was like 8. He got bit by his grandma's dog. Cause my son loves animals. And he was all around the dog while the dog trying to eat. And his dad was upstairs. I think I think his dad was downstairs. He was upstairs with the dog, or it was the other way around. So the dog bit my son in the mouth, okay? My baby, he bit my child in the goddamn mouth. Like if he was a bigger dog, thank Mother Earth, it wasn't like a pit bull, because it's like one of them little fluffy dogs. I think it's a Shih Tzu. So the bite, he could have got stitches, but he really didn't need it. So the nurse like taped. She was like, just put this tape because it's a slit. He still got the scar right here, so it was like an inch slit on top of his lip. So they charged me, and it's funny because when we went to the emergency room, I told them, I said, listen, the dog is a home dog. The dog is cared for. The dog goes to the vet, because they kept trying to get me to get to accept the vaccination when you get bit by an animal. And I'm like, nah, he don't need that, because see, if he was a stray dog, if the dog was a stray dog, if he was a stray dog, I'd been like, yeah, go ahead and give my son the shot. But because he wasn't a stray dog, I'm like, hell no, that dog well taken care of. And then the doctor was like, well, he could get sick later. He could get a fever. I'm like, nah, I'm straight. Okay, so then she give me bandages. She give me tape to go over his mouth. She give me some ointment. And I say, cool. Now, at that time, I didn't have any insurance. Because was that around so-called pandemic, post-pandemic, before? No, this was before the pandemic. Yeah, this was before the pandemic. I didn't have any insurance at the time. And there was some discrepancies with my insurance for me and my son. But later after I got back on insurance, because I have always had insurance for me and my son, even before I became a mom. And so they charged me almost $600 just to sit in the emergency room and in the lobby. I called up to the hospital and told them they need to to dispute the charges. They need to get rid of these charges because I didn't take any medication for my son. He didn't get any vaccination, because I can only imagine if they would have gave him the vaccination, it probably would have been an extra $200. I don't know how much they charge for that shit. We never know in America because they don't give us a list. When you have insurance, or if you don't have insurance, they don't give you a list unless you ask for it. They just start charging you the moment you walk in that door and you sign your name and you show them your insurance card or not. They already charging you once they get your name down on that paper, on their waiting list. So the charges got disputed. I didn't have to pay for the shit, but it's the point that they charged me almost $600 just for my son to see the doctor and not get cared for by the doctor. No vaccination, no nothing. Not to mention I had a rude ass nurse, that tech nurse that came around like, oh, do you have insurance? She was like super rude to the doctor. She was like, oh, don't do this. Don't give her nothing because she don't have insurance. Like, humanity is fucked up on everything. And I told her, why you even care? You're not the doctor. Like, I really wanted to cuss her out. I really wanted to cuss her the fuck out. I really did. But my son was right then. I was like, I don't want to snap, and it's just me and my son. I'm like, I'm not gonna cuss this lady out, but I was getting passive aggressive with her. Like, what's your problem? Like, why are you coming in here telling her not to give me anything? I don't want no shot for my son, so y'all don't have to worry about that. Why are you telling her not to give me basic tools and items like tape for his skin and ointment, bandages? Like, what? Yeah, eventually she just went on up out the room and walked away, but she kept coming at the doctor, and I'm looking at the doctor like, who is the doctor? Is it the nurse or you? Cause why you letting her talk to you like that? Like she act like she run the floor or something. You just the damn tech nurse. It's crazy. Yeah, I know overseas, when it comes to like insurance, I already know. I heard it's like that in Cuba, but Cuba don't like the U.S., so I would never, if I needed some major treatment, I would never go over to Cuba. They don't like Americans, especially Americans that look like me. So I stay healthy as much as I can, but I had a talk with my son, and I just told him at that time and at his age, hey, you stay out of animals' face when they eating. You don't want nobody in your face when you eating, trying to play with them. I'm like, animals don't operate like that. That's offensive to them. Thank you, Fix. I'm sure you look good too. It's stainless steel. It don't really fade. I got it off Amazon. Do y'all have, I know y'all got these kind of watches over here, these Apple watches, and this is an old version because I refuse to buy a new one. Like, this one worked just as fine. Yes, the world of people are cruel. But the kind of mom that I am, I don't go to the doctor with my son often. I'm into holistic healing, and I teach him and tell him how to take care of himself as he ages, as he gets older, because I'm not going to always be around him. I definitely want to visit Europe. I want to visit London, though. Well, honey, my son is still a boy. He is 15. He is only a few years older than you. He's still a kid. He's just an older kid. But he is a decent little boy. He don't really give me no problems. Yeah, the insurance over here in America is horrible, man. Like, they try to get me to pay a monthly fee. I'm like, hell no. That was some years ago, though. I'm not giving y'all... Why would I give y'all... Why would I pay an insurance fee every month? See, this is how they get you. I don't care where you from in the world. Why would you pay a fee every month if you're not going to see the doctor every fucking day? Or at least every week? I think that should be for patients or for people who have like an illness where they have to get continuous treatments. Then yeah, it would be feasible to pay $20, $30, $40 a month. But if ain't nothing wrong with me and my child, why am I paying that much? That don't make no fucking sense, and I'm not going to do that. I'd rather just pay as I go. I'd rather pay a co-payment. Yeah. I know, Fix. I already know in London. I know that shit free over there. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of Americans that live over there in Europe. Actually, there's somebody that I met from my city. He grew up in the Inglewood area, if you ever heard of that area. He lived in London, and he said he loved it, and he ain't never moving back to the United States. He just gonna come here and visit and go back home. Medical should be free all over the damn world. The medical industry in the U.S. is very fucking sketchy. I don't even feel safe when I go to the hospital. That's why I try to stay away from it. You can't trust the nurse. You can't trust nobody. Can't trust the doctor. Can't trust none of them. Even when I go to doctor visits, I don't trust the damn doctor. You got to tell them to do what they should already be doing for you. It don't make no sense. But it's a $1 billion industry over here for people to stay sick and codependent on the medical industry. So that's how it is. When I had symptoms of high blood pressure, they try to put me on some pills. If you mention that you depressed, first thing they gonna offer is try to put you on some pills. You don't need no fucking pills. You need somebody to talk to. Somebody who understands. Somebody you can relate to. Then you need to look into yourself. Understand yourself. Love yourself. And then think about what do you have to do to make yourself be better mentally and emotionally. That's not going to harm you or nobody else. And pills ain't going to do shit. Will make you codependent and make you have crazy fucking thoughts. Then everybody going to be saying you crazy. And you lost your mind because you was on them pills. Yes, the U.S. makes it hard. Not to mention the food over here is questionable. Very much questionable. So is anybody in the chat from the U.S.? Other than this young girl, Nicole? Shouldn't you be asleep, young lady? Where are you from in the world? Because where I'm from, it's 12:26. You should be sleeping. Okay. I see the trolls have left the chat. You know what? I don't know why anybody in here rushing getting on my channel. Y'all don't even like Americans, and y'all don't even like people that look like me from America. So it's like if you come in here talking shit, then you just being a racist for shits and giggles. And I'm not racist or prejudiced, but if you racist, I will cuss you the fuck out and put you in your place. So why do that just to boost your ego or something? Like you ain't got nothing else better to do with your time? The fuck is wrong with humans? Excuse me. Yeah, I knew that was Russian language. I should have known. Excuse me. I used to work around Russians. You motherfuckers, y'all are not nice people at all. I don't know what made y'all so fucking mean. What country is that, Jack? Where you from? Are you Korean? Where you from? You from West Newton? Oh, you Indonesian? My bad. I've never been around. I don't think it's that many Indonesian people in Chicago. It's a large. I mean, we got Chinatown, so yeah, it's a large Chinese community. It's a lot of Vietnamese here passing as Chinese people because they think black people don't know the difference. Well, people of the black community don't know the difference, but we be knowing. Some of us know the difference. I've worked around Vietnamese, Chinese, Mongolian, Korean. What's the other one? I forgot. It'll come to me. So there's no racism in Indonesia. Is it black people over there from America? I never thought about visiting Indonesia. I might have to get on the map. Five religions, really? Several races, people. Okay. That's what's up. Do you have family in America? I'm still laughing at that Russian dude that called me a bull dagger. I didn't even know y'all use that over there. Like, is you even, like, I wonder is he in Russia saying that shit? Because we say that in America. That shit funny as hell to me. Because if I look like a bull dagger, I look like a cute-ass bull dagger. On everything. Jack, you should come to Chicago. You would like it. Don't let the media make you think that Chicago is the most dangerous city. Don't come here. This is not as dangerous as they making it to be. We are only a danger amongst ourselves. That is the problem. That is the fucking problem. I don't want no racist motherfuckers on my channel. This is why I don't like going live. Every time I go live and I say anything about a man that don't sound nice, then it sound like I hate men. That's y'all gotta be from other countries thinking like, let me tell you something about Americans. And I don't give a fuck if you call us Western women. Over here in America, I don't care what culture or race you from as a woman. We not going for none of that shit y'all be doing y'all women over there. Y'all be mistreating y'all women in other countries. We not going. You come over here and you try that shit with us, you gonna get fucked up on everything. Especially a woman of the black community. You gonna get fucked up. Y'all be mistreating y'all women in relationships. We already get mistreated over here by our own men in America. You said the western side. What's the western side, though? Are you? I know you're not talking about Midwest, because that's where Chicago is. Well, is it Donovan? Donovan, did you leave the chat? I just seen you say hi. Hi, Donovan, if I'm saying your name right. Yeah, Fix. You know what? Fix must left. Yeah, y'all got it good over there with the snacks and the we don't say soda in Chicago. We say pop. Y'all got it good over there because our shit fucked up over here. And I'm about to drink a soda right now. Right now. 7-Up. What is this? I don't drink soda every day, but this is the old school one in the glass bottle. It tastes better. Oh, are you from the South? You talking about cowboys? Where you from, down south, young lady? Why are you not sleeping? Where you from, Texas? Your place more dangerous than Chicago? You know what? I believe you because they be putting too much sauce on Chicago. Like, Chicago fucked up. But it's really only in the low-income neighborhoods. Where there's poverty, there's violence. That's in any part of the world. That's in any country, any state. If there's poverty-stricken areas, there's gonna be crime. Because everybody living in survival mode. That's psychology. Like, that should be like a no-brainer to a lot of people. And there are a lot of rich cities in Chicago, outside of Chicago. I think if we didn't have guns like that, like the gun laws here, I think it'd still be just as dangerous. People would still get gun. I mean, the interesting part about Chicago, we don't have gun stores. We don't have gun stores in Chicago. But somehow the guns make it here. Somehow the guns make it here. There's never been a gun store in Chicago. But our neighboring state is Indiana. So if you know about Indiana, then you know. Oh, come on, man. Your grandma be standing on people's cars. Young lady, where are you from? You you making me laugh. You don't you got school in the morning? Oh no shit, it's Friday, my bad. No, it's Saturday. Oh my God, I'm missing my days. See, this is what happened when you work at night. My bad. No wonder why you up. Okay, yeah, okay, so you must be, are you down south? Ooh, excuse me. Well, I appreciate y'all chatting with me. I'm about to get up off here. I didn't expect from people from different countries to come chat with me. I appreciate y'all. Sometimes it don't be your own people. Sometimes it don't be your own people. I even appreciate the trolls. Go ahead and subscribe since you want to hate on me so bad. Then you can go through all my videos and leave comments and talk shit. I really don't know why. I mean, you have to have a registered weapon here. So you can't just go buy a weapon. It has to be registered in Chicago, Illinois. You can't carry it on you because certain stores won't allow you to walk in with it. So it's just, to me, it's just a way to get people's DNA. That's why I'm reluctant to get registered. I'd rather move to a state like Texas or like South Carolina or like Florida where you ain't got to get registered. And I just get me a gun. But even that, you can't go in certain states with that gun and use it. That's the only downfall. That's the only downfall. But here in Illinois, you have to get registered. You can't take it in certain stores. It's weird. I don't like the fact that I have to get registered and then y'all got to fingerprint me. So y'all forever got my DNA in the system. Hell nah. I'm not feeling that. Because why y'all need my DNA? Why? It don't make no sense. And if somebody get a hold to your weapon while it's registered, especially if it's like a minor, oh, your ass going to jail if they do something with it. You gonna be liable for that. You don't even know they didn't found your gun and took your weapon, but now you gotta go to jail for that. I don't wanna. I don't like the idea of that, because I know somebody that happened. It happened to somebody that almost went to jail because they brother-in-law, they wife little brother took his weapon. And the popos come knocking at his door, asking for the person who owned the weapon. Whew. Okay. Excuse me. You gonna make a song. Nicole. Young lady. What is you doing on my channel? What are you doing? Nicole, who you calling a pig? Okay. Having fun. All the cops. Yeah. I don't have nothing nice to say about cops, especially being from Chicago. Yes, they are very rude. They can be very, very mean, very rude. Okay. I'm about to get off this live. I appreciate y'all who came in here and chat with me. Even the haters. This dude talking about some chocolate. Listen, don't be coming on my channel with no black fetishes. You European, better known where I'm from, white men with y'all fetishes about women from my community. Talking about some, you want some chocolate. I do not take that as a compliment. I don't take that as a compliment at all. Bye, Nicole. Calling me a baddie. Bye.